G'day there, podcaster. Liam here. We open up the forbidden folder as we always do on a Monday, and we asked for people's stories about people dying in unusual places. There were some pretty weird ones. We also gave some champagne to some very sad people. You'll hear that soon.
Who's ready to have some fun?
Ben, I am.
I'm ready
All right,
for
we're all
fun.
All right, here we go.
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
Good evening, Australia.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you want some champagne. Sad story, Ben and Belle. No one's buying champagne anymore, across the world. And apparently it's because the world is too sad at the moment. So it's kind of, it is a sad story.
It's a shame.
Well, I suppose there's less things to celebrate, or maybe less money going around to buy expensive bottles of champagne. So maybe if you've had a crappy start to the week, or if you want to be cheered up a little bit, 13 24 10. We've already got a call here from Patricia in Melbourne. You've had a rough start to the week?
Yeah, I have. It's been a shocker. Driving to work today and ran over some broken glass, 3 tyre punctures, and $800 down the drain.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what fix that though?
Yeah.
Bit of liquid gold.
Champagne showers.
Thank you so much.
Drink it down, Patricia. All good. Let's keep this party going. Cameron and Sydney, you feeling a little sad?
Yeah, I've been made redundant from work last week for the third time in a year. So how you going?
Champagne showers.
Don't worry about it though. Just have some champagne on us, you know?
Beauty.
I'm sure it won't happen a fourth time in a year, you know what I mean? It's probably fine. I'm sure the worst of it's gone. I hope you're doing okay. That was a sad one.
Yeah, I didn't think it would get that sad.
Yeah. Okay. Georgia and Perth, you're on Late Drive with Ben, Liam and Belle. You're feeling a bit sad?
Yeah, look, this one is still actually pretty raw, but my husband of 3 years, he actually passed away last week. So it's been a pretty tough time still, processing all of that.
I'm so sorry about that.
Shake that bottle and make it.
And yeah, we're really sorry to hear that, obviously, but you did obviously call for this. You knew that we were giving champagne to people. You know what I mean? I know it sort of seems like a bit tone deaf from us now, but you're happy with that, yeah, Georgia?
Absolutely. I just want to drown my sorrows at this point, so any champagne is going to do wonders,
Okay.
Yeah.
Ask and you shall receive.
Alrighty. What a way to start the show, huh? 13 24 10. Did you go out in a blaze of glory? Maybe it was someone at your workplace, they got fired, maybe they quit and then threw some things around and said, F you, made a bit of a scene. It's not quite what happened, but I'd imagine our Queensland listeners may be a little shaken this evening because veteran Channel 7 weatherman Paul Burt, he was axed.
Oh, not Paul.
Yeah, Paul Burt. And so they gave him a little package of some of his greatest weather moments over the past few years, and he sort of got to do a little sign-off into it, and this is what he went for.
We're going to roll into a bit of a package now, and if I had the opportunity, I wouldn't have wanted to go this way. That's what happens when you get sacked.
Everywhere you go.
He's the weatherman who can talk underwater.
Do you think it sounded more grand in his head?
I don't know. It does. It sort of has shades of F you, San Diego. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of...
I thought it sounded more sad.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sad and FU, but the sheer contrast of that with everywhere you go. Love it.
But yeah, maybe someone made a bit of a scene on their way out. Sean in Melbourne, did they go out in a blaze of glory?
They absolutely did. So I was employed for an automotive spare parts business. I was running their online store. And after about 6 months, I asked for a pay rise. They said no, so I started personally buying parts from all their suppliers just to open an online store to sell them at cost price to teach them a lesson.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So you obviously weren't making any profit yourself. You were just purely being a middleman to undercut your company.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I went out and got another job and, was doing this for a while and they ended up going out of business. So
Oh,
God. I mean, that's the ultimate blaze of glory, isn't it? You really got your revenge there.
Wow, good on you.
13 24 10. Did you go out in a blaze of glory? We do have High Smile packs to give away to our favourite caller. And you know what, Sean? We'll give one to you straight up now. High Smile providing a solution to every smile care concern. That's all yours.
beautiful. That'd be great for me chompers.
Yeah, get that on there. They'll be pearly white, Sean.
Chompity chomp chomp. Anon in Adelaide, was this you?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
I was at a company. I'd been there for a while and I was dying to get out. I waited until I got my bonus that year and a new senior leader was starting the business. So to test him out, I told him that another senior leader was a narcissistic prick because I'd been wanting to say this about this guy for years.
Right.
Anyway, he did rat me out, knowing it would create a workplace investigation, but I wanted to get out of there anyway, and I cheerfully submitted my resignation.
Right, so
you
you just wanted to sort of just throw a grenade in there before you got out. Yeah, I get you. Okay.
You really burned that bridge.
You did. Well, you did. Yeah, no, I hope you're employed still, but that guy sounds like a piece of work anyway. Scott in Sydney, was this you? Did you get out in a bit of a blaze of glory?
I did indeed. So just after COVID, I worked for a bar for 7 years. I didn't really feel like coming back, so I waited probably 2 weeks, gave my notice, and I had a uniform that we had to give back. So I used it for certain purposes of the toilet, and put it in a bag and rocked up at 6 a.m., dropped the bag off and ran.
Hang on, so you didn't like where you worked, so you got your uniform that you had to return, you rubbed it around the toilet and then returned it.
Is that it? Did you rub it in the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I thought you meant... Oh.
Yeah, right.
We had no toilet paper at the time as well. So.
So you...
Wow.
Sorry, Scott, just to confirm, you got it up the clack there a little bit.
Potentially. I'm not going to say yes, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
Right, because my head also went to you just didn't make it to the toilet in time.
Yeah, I mean, you would thoroughly hope that they maybe had a look in that bag before they tossed it to the new recruit on day one. No, just come in your casual clothes, mate. No, we've already done your induction online, so we've got a uniform here. You just chuck that on, you do a 12-hour shift, it'll be fine.
Scott, thank you very much. 13 24 10. Did they go out in a blaze of glory? Christopher in Sydney, tell us, did they go out in a blaze of glory?
Well, they did. I worked as a chef for a cafe down in the Illawarra, and as my time came up, I was meant to get a pay rise or backdated pay, which they didn't do. So for me to go out, I decided to ring fair trading and job in the business for equipment and maintenance tags not being done on the property.
You mean like test and tag?
A few days before I was meant to leave, Fair Trading came in and had a look at their ovens and their dishwashers and their mixers, and they had to throw a whole lot of the stuff out. And they shut down for 48 hours until they could reopen.
Oh, man, you must have been loving that.
For those listening, you mean like test and tag, yeah? Where they test it and say, yeah, this is all good to use.
That's it. So things hadn't been tested for about 4 years. The oven door was falling off. The dishwasher was taped up by electrical tape. So they came in and they had to throw a whole lot. There was a $14,500 mixer they had to throw out.
Wow.
Because it was full of rodents and a whole lot of other stuff that they hadn't
rodents?
fixed.
It was full of rats?
Yeah, so it had rat droppings and everything, that sort of stuff. So.
I mean, I think you're probably fair game then. I thought I was like, oh, that's kind of, But yeah, I mean, it sounds like you took them to the cleaners in the right way.
Imagine if your mixer wasn't working because it was full of rats.
Yeah, Ratatouille was pumping out some pies.
What a time to tune in. We are about to open up the forbidden folder. It's all the topics our boss has banned us from talking about, but we do it anyway.
This evening, give us a buzz. 13 24 10. Did they die in an unusual place? Play the thing, Ben.
Did they die in an unusual place?
I don't think the tone of the intro matches the topic.
Oh, it's fun. It's a fun segment.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. We had some calls, pretty wild calls in the past. I remember Brittany called up and told us about someone dying at a wedding she was at.
All of a sudden, the DJ turns the music down. Goes, "Is anyone a doctor?"
And then the bride and groom come out and say, we're going to have to end the wedding here because Grandpa's just died.
So, like, obviously, hospital is a usual place. to
Usual
pass
place,
away.
yeah. Hospice, of course, nursing home, all very normal. Even just at home is like pretty normal, really. We also got a call from Sarah. I always remember this about someone who died at a shopping centre.
When I was about 3 years old, I went to go sit on Santa's lap. Santa had actually carved it.
Oh,
He was dead. He had a heart attack.
Sarah, hang on. Sorry. You went to go sit on Santa's lap and he had died.
Yeah, he died on the job, but at least he died doing what he loved, I guess. I don't know.
13-24-10. Did they die in an unusual place? That's what we're doing for the Forbidden Folder this evening. Steph in Sydney, where was it?
Oh, hey, it was my grandpa. He used to go play golf all the time, and he actually passed away on the golf course.
Oh, again.
Doing what he loved.
Yeah.
Well, unless he was stuck in a bunker or something, because that would have been very stressful. Sorry, Steph.
No, that's okay.
Steph, thank you very much.
I feel like I'm going to die every single time I play golf. Catherine joins us now. Where did they die?
Hey guys, I don't know whether it's one of those topics, but anyway, my auntie passed away. She was on her own on the toilet.
Oh, that's
you know
sad.
what? I think that is a weirdly common place as well for people to die, like especially like older people. I know Elvis, obviously, because you're sort of you're putting your body under strain. I think it's, if your sort of blood pressure drops.
That's why a lot of, in fact, it's like common building practice with the bathroom door. The hinges are built so that you can lift the toilet door off the hinges. Because if someone has a heart attack and they fall against the door, you can't get in there.
Yeah, also they can't, the doors shouldn't swing inwards into a toilet, which, I lived in an apartment and got done for that. They came and did a check and said, your door swings inwards. And I was like, why?
I didn't put it up.
Yeah, I was like, is that a problem? I don't know.
Geez, we really burnt Catherine with about 8 facts there about why her story wasn't an unusual place. We're like, well, actually, Elvis, the most famous person alive, died in a toilet. It's quite usual. Yeah, the blood pressure, you get the door thing.
No, Catherine, thank you for sharing. We do appreciate it. Ash in Sydney, who died in an unusual place.
Hey guys, so it was actually my grandpa. He was a school principal, and he had a heart attack during a school assembly, and actually died on the spot.
In front of the children.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He was your grandpa and a principal. How old was he at the time?
I wasn't born actually. This is when my mum was still in high school.
Oh, that's
She wasn't
brutal.
there, was she?
No, she wasn't there. She was at a
Okay.
different school.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
that's
so he would have
lucky.
been young. Oh.
Yeah, that's...
Oh.
I mean,
Under 40, or just over 40.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, real young.
gosh.
Yeah, geez. I don't know, you obviously got a bit of a family thing there. Everyone should be getting checked out. Lynette is...
I don't think we should give medical advice on this
Oh,
show.
yeah, to be fair, Ash,
Medical and architectural advice.
I'm not a doctor, but I did have some pretty salient points about people often dying on the toilet earlier. So, I know a bit of stuff.
Lynette in Sydney, did they die in an unusual place?
Yeah, I had a couple who were friends of mine years ago, and they were having a great afternoon watching my friend's favourite football team, the Tigers, and we were having a couple of drinks. After they played football and they won, he went and had sex with his wife and died in the middle of it.
Oh, so the Tigers got up, Richmond got up. He thought, let's have a root to celebrate, died halfway through. Interesting.
At least he was happy.
Matt in Sydney, who was it and where was it?
Yeah, well, guys, I had seen a guy just filling up petrol, and he was sitting out in front of 7-Eleven charging his phone, and he was just deceased at the front door.
Must have saw the price of petrol.
Am I right? bloody $2 for 98 unleaded. Oh, Jesus. Died standing up. And that's the state of the world we're living in.
That's horrific.
Or maybe he just thought it was such a good deal that he could get a cherry ripe and a traveller pie for $5.
And an energy drink.
Just died at the counter.
Good one, Matty. Mark in Brisbane, thanks for giving us a buzz. Did they die in an unusual place?
Yeah, how you going, guys? Yeah, good friend of mine, his dad died at a funeral as the coffin was being lowered.
Whoa.
Wow.
That is eerie, isn't it?
Yeah, he was standing sort of close to the coffin when it was being lowered into the ground, and just had a heart attack and and dropped to the ground right beside the hole.
Oh, I thought he fell in the hole.
Oh.
Thank God he didn't fall in the hole.
Yeah, but then he's in there and you go, well, there you go.
Well, it was already in there. Yeah.
Cheap,
Yeah.
cheap burial. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Jeez.
We don't know who these people are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's a
but
disconnect there.
Mark does, and now I feel bad.
Wow, you're shame on you, Bill. Ben and I would never make jokes about someone's death.
Mark, if you want to complain, that was Belle who said that.
No, stop.
Darren in Melbourne. Did they die in an unusual place?
Hey guys, yeah, they did. I own a brothel down in Melbourne, and yeah, one of the guys died in one of the rooms just after the booking.
He probably saw the prices, am I right? No,
During the...
No, this was after.
Yeah.
So was it after a session?
Yeah, correct.
And so, was he old?
He was, I wouldn't say old, I'd say maybe 50, but he died once, then they resussed him. He died back in reception. They resussed him again, and then he died in the ambulance.
Oh, my God. And
Whoa.
so yeah, what happens when someone dies in a brothel? Is there, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, well, we call the ambulance, and they take him away. Like 3 days later, his son came and pick up the car, and
Did his son
pretty unfortunate
did
for
his
him.
son know that his dad frequent the brothel?
I guess we didn't ask those type of questions at the time. We kind of just said, his car's out the back, and he said, thank you for, calling an ambulance on Dad.
Yeah,
right. Good business owning a brothel. Is it good money?
It's fun. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I feel like we could have a deeper chat with you
Yeah,
about owning a brothel.
absolutely. Your number, Darren.
Yeah. Well, hey, stay tuned for next week's Forbidden Folder. Darren, the owner of a brothel. Thanks, Darren.
13-24-10, we want to know your stepmom drama. If you've got a stepmom in your life and there's been a bit of drama, give us a buzz. I think one of the cooler stepmoms in the world right now would be Bianca Censori, Melbourne girl, married to Kanye West, and she's stepmom of his and Kim's kids, obviously. She's been snapped out on the weekend on a movie date with Northwest, their eldest child, and the photos are her with this outfit that's literally just undies, classic Bianca, stiletto heels.
Yeah, Belle, you say cool stepmom, but I don't think that would be a vibe. You know what I mean? With young children.
So this is the thing. If you haven't seen the photos, there's one photo of her with her arm wrapped around North, and North looks like she wants to be anywhere else.
Yeah.
But with her embrace around her, she's standing there and she can see the paps, and she's just plain face.
That's it. If you're just at Hoyt's trying to see Twisters because you're 12,
yeah,
and then stepmom's there in fishnets wearing floaties for some reason and some stilettos with a balaclava on. You're stop, Bianca, you're embarrassing me in front of all the other Urates.
13-24-10, stepmom drama. I personally don't have a stepmom, but I imagine just through Hollywood there's a lot of drama with stepmums.
Feels like that.
Let's find out. Vicky in Adelaide, you've got some stepmom drama.
I do. So me and my stepmom, we've kind of never seen eye to eye, but we just, keep the peace for my dad and family. And then on my wedding day, she wore a nice white dress.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what a B.I.
I reckon. I wasn't happy.
Yeah, that is a bit of a slap in the face, isn't it, Vicky?
She would have done it on purpose, but, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good on you for keeping the peace.
Well, you should wear a white dress to her funeral.
Thanks for sharing, Vicky. Erin in Melbourne, tell us about your stepmom drama.
Hey guys, so my dad started dating this woman when we were in high school, and it turns out that she was doing a full parent trap style of keep the kids away from him because I don't want him taking care of them. I want him looking after my kids. So we ended up finding out that she was taking his phone off him, sending these horrible text messages to us saying we're not going to achieve anything in our lives, all these nasty things.
Oh, man.
Taking his phone when it was our birthday so that he couldn't contact us, and then dropping it in the toilet so that he couldn't see all these messages that were being sent. He ended up finding out this lady was a little bit crazy and left her, and as he was changing all his phone stuff, he found out she'd signed into all of his accounts so she could see everything he got up to.
Whoa.
It was,
Yeah, that's what I picture in my head when I think of stepmoms.
Crazy stepmom.
Yeah, crazy stepmom.
The evil stepmom.
And thanks
That's
for
the classic.
bringing up the Parent Trap as well. Because I was trying to think, what is that movie, the stepmom who's real mean? Is it the Parent Trap?
Yeah, and Rugrats
and
Go to
Cinderella
Paris.
Story.
That also could have been the one I was
Yeah,
thinking.
Chucky's stepmom.
She's horrible.
She's really mean,
She's
yeah.
she's the French one, right?
Yeah.
I see London, I see France, I see Coco's underpants.
Erin, I'm going to give you one of those high smile packs. That's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
No worries. Thanks for sharing your story. If you have got some stepmum drama that you want to share with us, 13 24 10.
Anon in Perth, tell us about yours.
Okay. My lovely father met this lovely lady on a cruise ship and decided to get married to her about a year ago. And he recently passed away. And my horrible stepmother has decided that we were nothing, his children, and decided to take everything. So, there was no photos of us at the funeral. She was 10 minutes late to Dad's funeral, made a big scene. There's just so many things.
Oh, my gosh.
She's holding my mum's ashes as hostage.
Whoa.
She's got my mum's birth certificate, death certificate. She's selling my dad's clothes on Facebook.
Whoa.
This sounds very fresh, and I mean, thanks for calling up. But it does sound like it's very recent. Is she just like? Do you talk to her at all? Are you fighting for it?
We are going to court, but unfortunately, she is his wife. So, and my father didn't have a will. So,
And
it's
that
a very
overrides, I don't know anything about the situation, but I would have thought, blood.
Blood's thicker than water.
Yeah, I would have thought that would override a marriage.
There's some laws that will protect me and my siblings, but it's just been devastating. Like, she's just been horrible.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even describe to you the nightmare it's been.
Ah.
And she's known us since we were children. Like they kind of, she kind of knew my mum. So they were kind of friends, and then they kind of reconnected on the cruise ship. My dad went on, and they're friends of friends.
But then they only got married last year, and then he passed away.
Yeah, 3 months later, it was all very rushed, and it's just been a big mess. So
She sounds like a real stepmole you got there.
Yeah. And look, I don't think this makes it any better, but did you want a high smile pack?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get the vibe you called up for that, but it is a nice silver lining. You've got yourself one of those. Thanks for giving us a buzz.
All right, thank you so much.
I think mushroom risotto.
I reckon fish fingers.
Bangers and mash.
Winner, pick their dinner.
We got bloody close last week, I tell you what. This is one of the trickiest games in radio. Kate in Melbourne has given us a buzz. We're about to call a random Australian. If you can pick what they're having for dinner tonight, we're going to pay for yours. What do you think they're going to have?
I think they're having meat and 3 veg.
All right, now, I think we will have to push for the meat. I think that's only fair. What are we thinking? Are we thinking steak, chicken?
Let's go with steak.
All right.
Can we push for the 3 veg too?
I don't think we need that.
When it comes to the veggies, we can't possibly. Okay.
All right. But I'm assuming, obviously, a carrot and potato would be involved.
And a broccoli?
Yep.
Yeah.
That seems like your main 3.
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
It's Aaron.
Oh, Aaron, how you doing? It's Nova. It's Ben, Liam and Belle here. We're playing winner, pick their dinner. What are you having for dinner tonight, pal?
KFC or something?
With 3 vegetables on the side, perhaps?
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know if we can chalk it up as a win. Hey, thanks anyway, Aaron. You sound like my kind of guy. Enjoy those wicked wings tonight, pal.
Thanks, champ.
No worries. See you, Aaron.
You take care.
See you, mate.
Bye.
Kate, thanks for playing, Kate.
Thank you. Bye.
No worries. Bye.
Sorry, Kate. Oh, I certainly didn't like being champed there by Aaron. Didn't feel good.
You're on Nova.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.